Hi, I'm Dr. Whitney Moss.
And I'm Kelly Roberts.
And we're the co-chairs of your redistricting committee. We're here to tell you a little bit about our scenarios, and we're seeking your feedback.
So first off, we wanted to talk about what led Melville to decide to look at redistricting. Throughout our district, we have uneven distribution of student population. Many schools in all parts of the district are facing overcrowding. Because of this, class sizes are at the maximum. Schools are turning away kindergartners and sending them to other elementary schools, and sometimes this is separating siblings. And teachers are having to share spaces. For an example, in one building, we have 4 ELL teachers sharing one classroom. We have schools who have turned closets into working spaces. We also have schools within our district that have room. This means they have smaller class sizes and classrooms that are empty. Redistricting will help out our student populations at all schools by setting a comfortable capacity number.
At the elementary level, we have 2 scenarios for your review. When looking at our first scenario, you'll notice the schools going down the left. The next column is their comfortable capacity, the capacity that was determined by the demographer, and we chose to set all schools at 85% utilization. The next column gives you the number of students that would be in attendance in the new boundaries within this school year 16-17. In this scenario, there are approximately 960 students that would be moving schools.
Our next scenario for the elementary schools is scenario B. In this scenario, we would have about 930 students moving. What we are asking is for the public to give feedback on scenario A and B. From our feedback, we will go back to our committee and we will determine which scenario we are going to move forward to the Board of Education.
When looking at middle school, high school, we have 2 combined scenarios of a middle school, high school package. For scenario A, you're looking at a feeder pattern of Beerbaum, Forder, and part of Beasley splitting at 270, 255, going to Berkeley Middle School. Blades, Oakville Elementary, and part of Beasley, also part of Woolwind, going to Bernard Middle School. The other part of Woolwind, Point and Rogers, will go to Oakville Middle School. And lastly, Hageman and Trotwine will feed into Washington Middle School. In this scenario, there are approximately 55 students moving. With scenario A at the high school, we have Berkeley and Washington attending Melville High School, and Bernard and Oakville attending Oakville High School. This puts about 250 students moving.
So our second package for the middle and high school is scenario B. For the middle school, the feeder pattern would be Beerbaum and Forder Elementary would be going to Berkeley Middle School. Beasley, Oakville Elementary, Blades, and part of Woolwind would be going to Bernard Middle School. And the other part of Woolwind, Point, and Rogers would be going to Oakville Middle School. Hageman and Trotwine would go to Washington Middle School. In this scenario, we would have about 120 students moving. Included in this package is also our high school scenario in scenario B. Scenario B with our high school, we would have Washington and Berkeley going to Melville High, and Bernard and Oakville Middle School going to Oakville High School. The total number of students moving for the high school would be 368. Based on feedback, the committee is going to recommend one scenario from A and B from the high school and middle, along with one scenario for the elementary schools, and present it to the Board of Education on March 9th.
When considering the number of students moving in each scenario, these numbers are based on your current home school, not school choice schools. So just take that into consideration. The number of students moving is based on your current home school and then what school you would be attending after the new boundaries take into place.
Soon you'll be receiving an email to give us feedback as to what you like about the scenarios, what you don't like about the scenarios, and also asking if you had to choose which scenario from each would you choose. A part of this, you will also receive a link for a lookup finder. This will allow you to put your address in, and it will show you exactly what school you would be attending in all scenarios.
We have 2 public feedback sessions if you have any questions or would like to view the maps and complete the survey at the feedback session. We have one on Monday, February 27th at Washington Middle, and Tuesday, February 28th at Blades Elementary.
Both sessions will be taking place from 6 to 7 p.m.
If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact one of us or utilize the Let's Talk button on the Melville School District website.